Good morning and welcome to the channel. Today we're going to talk about Virginia, straight Virginia blends. As you see by the title of this video, I'm gonna try today a very good quality straight Virginia called the Veermaster by Dan Tobacco. So yeah, this is one of my favorite Virginias among others that I reviewed already on this channel, and I will review in upcoming reviews as well. The Haymaker, the Red Fox, as pure Virginias go, supreme quality. Now, the Veermaster is by Dan Tobacco. The Red Fox and the Haymaker is by HU Tobacco. Both are German. Now, the German have got a knack to produce, when it comes to these type of blends, top quality. So, but before we review the Veermaster, I wanted to talk about Virginia in general, because I received a interesting email about someone who started off pipe smoking, and he, based on my recommendation, he started off with Peterson early morning pipe. So he's sort of, his palate is sort of in tuned with the smoky Latakia leaf more, but he wants to get into other type of like pure Virginias and vapors, Virginian Periques. And he asked me what I can recommend, blends that he can get hold of fairly easily. So of course I went through I gave him a nice list, but then he asked me, isn't Virginia sort of, it's only a Virginia leaf. How many flavors could you taste within a Virginia leaf? And I told him, well, you'll be surprised. Virginia is just not just Virginia. Virginia, if it's done right, and it was produced in the right way, it can be a whole how should I say, a whole spectrum of different nuances, from tanginess to fruitiness to nuttiness to fresh hay and grassiness. It is a lovely, light, sweet, mellow, all-day type of smoke Virginia. But the one thing I did mention is that one needs to smoke it slow or use a filter because of the high sugar content in the leaf. So what happens is it burns fast, it burns hot, and it warms up your bowl too very fast if you're not careful, and that can cause hot steam and bite you. So a filter eliminates most of those symptoms. So that said, so Virginia, I recommended Virginias. He'll try it and hopefully he'll enjoy it the way I do. Just thought I'd give a footnote, some talk about Virginia leaf. Virginia leaf can be one of the most tastiest blends in pipe tobacco. Right, so we're going to try today another top quality Virginia that I've been smoking for quite some time now. Never actually recorded a video on it, and as I said, it's the Veermaster. So I think when I reviewed my Savinelli St. Nicholas 2023, I was actually smoking the Veermaster. So today we're going to review the Veermaster, because at the time I said I'm going to upload a video. So here we go. Right, so let's bring up on the screen the blend info on smoking pipes. On tobacco reviews, sorry. So let's bring it up now. Let me just bring it onto my screen so we can read it together. Here we are, you'll see it now on the screen. A genuine and classic English Virginia flake, just as the sailors on the windjammers, brackets, tall ships, love to smoke it. The taste of genuine tobacco, not too mild, yet still. Now, this word is German, seut und sacht, right? In brackets says sweet and mellow. Now, let me show you something. I put it on Google Translator. and something completely different came up. Sont on sacht, yeah, be careful in English. So I'm not entirely sure what is that word. Maybe one of my German viewers can enlighten us. But anyway, they put in brackets sweet and mellow. That makes a lot of sense when it comes talking about this blend. The slow and cool burn offers the best promises for quaffable, aromatic, mellow smoking pleasure. Blow, boys, blow. Okay. So, what's left to do? To actually try it. So, it comes in the most beautiful flake. And I'll show you. Really, really nice flake. I do love really this kind of cut. As you can see, this is a pure Virginia, and nevertheless, you can see quite a lot of textures in the leaf. A pure Virginia is more complex than you would have thought for those non-Virginia smokers. Right, so I'm going to take out a piece I've got here, and maybe just a little bit more. Normally what I do is I shove it down the bowl as of late. But this time I'm going to smoke a pipe that I haven't smoked for a while. This is my Peterson 87. Yeah, gorgeous Peterson. Now, in honor of this video, I cleaned the silver because it was so tarnished that it was already dark and looked tatty. And I said, it's not right to smoke a pipe looking like that on the video. For me, it doesn't bother, but yeah. So I just gave it a quick clean, and it came out beautifully. Of course, the grain is as beautiful as the day I got it. Yeah, and this is well broken in, and of course, it's an army-mounted stem that I actually quite enjoy. You can clean your pipe while you're smoking it. So, what we're going to do is now, I'll give it a bit of a shred. Yeah, because it's a different style bowl. It's not a pot. So I'll just give it, but I'll keep it, I'll make it into cut flake type of thing. So as you can see, I don't want it to spill over. So yeah, this type of cut. Now, while I am shredding it or taking it apart, the smell of this tobacco is filling up my space. And that's what we're going to do now. Just give it a smell test. It is Salty Dog's fruitiness. Now, if you know, when I talk about Salty Dogs, actually I brought it with me as a reference. This lovely, I'll take it out in a minute, plug of delicious, this has got a bit of perique in it, but the Virginia is so fruity. Is very similar to that fruitiness. So what I'm smelling here is fruitiness, dried fruit, apricots, dried raisin, that actually comes through in the smoke as well. We're going to talk about soon in a minute. And freshly cut hay, grass. You can imagine walking in the summer on a freshly plowed field, cut hay. That sweet, warm scent in the air is, yeah, that's what you smell here. Grass, hay, breadiness, a classic Virginia. And that smell actually fills up the room, and it is absolutely delicious. So I'm gonna pack my pipe and give it a go, and I'll let you know what I think of the Veermaster. I'm sure you can suss out by now what I think of it. Really top quality. Yeah. Well, it's non-filtered, so you need to make sure you pack it a bit tighter. Now, this tobacco, if we bring up on the screen, actually, I forgot to do that. I normally do. The details of it is not much information because it's as you can see, content, straight Virginia. But as you can see, the packaging is 50 gram and 250 gram bags. Now, This is the 50 gram, of course. Yeah, but this is the 250 gram. And I've got quite a few of these, so yeah, I do enjoy the Veermaster, as you can tell by now, right? So you can get them in two 50 gram, 250, and 250 is well worth buying because the price is much better. And if you like pure Virginias, yeah, 250 gram is the way to go. So let's give it a go. As with pure Virginias, oh yeah, this beautiful fruitiness. As with pure Virginias, word of caution, as I said earlier, smoke it slow. If you suffer from tongue bite or you suffer from sensitivity to high sugar content type of blends, slow, sip your smoke, use a filter, you will be able to enjoy the full spectrum of a good quality Virginia, which is second to none. Now, because I left it more like sort of cut flake, it'll take me a few doings, but it retains all its oils and sugars. I don't like shredding it to dust. Yeah. I'll get it going in a minute. As the leaf warms up from the heat, it softens and sort of finds its place in its bowl. Oh. This is top quality Virginia. A lovely sweet note to it. The tanginess here is very pronounced. I would say this is one of the higher notes of tanginess, nearly like between an orange peel zest to a lemon peel. That type of tanginess to this Virginia. The breadiness is lovely. And there is a very nice, nearly sort of raisiny sweet note that one can mistake with like sort of honey note to it, but there's no honey note. It's not the SVH. Yeah, there's no topping here. This is all natural from the goodness of that leaf. Now, when it comes to smoking the pipes, pipe tobacco, the flavors that you're getting is from the layers that underneath the burning amber. So they warm up and the heat teases out those sugars and flavors like very much a tea leaf in a hot water cup, a cup of hot water. The heat releases all the flavors of the tea leaf. Same here, pipe tobacco. So what you're tasting is the delicious nuances that when you smell it comes out in the smoke, and many blends don't come out. There's no exact match between the smell of the blend to the actual smoking it. But when it comes to top quality Virginia leaf, that dried fruitiness, that tanginess, that sweet note, the breadiness, the hay and all that does come across in the smoke when you smoke it slow, and yeah, and you put your mind to it, to associate those notes with something, you will realize those notes. You know, I enjoy very much the Haymaker, the Red Fox. The Red Fox is a bit richer in a way, a bit richer and sort of more the lower scale of the Virginia leaf, have a richer notes to it. the Haymaker is a bit similar to the Veermaster. But I think, in my opinion, the Veermaster is more on the fruity, and I think more fruity, more like the salty dogs. So let's take out the salty dogs for a minute and give it a sniff. Glorious smell. It smells nearly like a dried fruit bar. Yeah, so fruity. And this is one of my favorite vapors because it's got a bit of perique in here, and you get that also slight spicy note. But really, what is the overriding smell is that dried fruity, grassy hay, such a wholesome, natural smell. You can really want to eat it if you can. Yeah, I bet it tastes quite bitter. Apparently, the salty dogs, the sailors, used to bite off a piece from this and chew it as chewing tobacco. So yeah, not far off, am I? Yeah, this is a delicious Virginia. If you love Virginia blends, well, you can't go wrong with the Veermaster or the Haymaker. Yeah, but the Veermaster that we're reviewing today is top quality. Talking about good quality Virginias, these two, of course, are world famous, right? The Capstan Gold and Blue. I'm going to record a video on these two, comparing it to one another shortly, hopefully, because this is also one of my favorite Virginias. I've got quite a few favorite Virginias. I love Virginia. Yeah, these are top favorites. One thing I want to mention, though, that there is another top favorite of mine, which is the HH Pure Virginia. Now, this one here is really tangy, very similar to the Veermaster, but it does bite a bit more. So if you're not careful with the HH Pure Virginia, or if you don't use a filter, if you smoke it too fast, you'll feel it. Yeah, the Veermaster is a bit more forgiving. The Red Fox, that actually is here because I wanted to talk about it, is a bit more mellow but richer. And the Haymaker is similar to the Veermaster, but I think the Veermaster is fruitier. Yeah, so this is really my verdict on the Veermaster. Well, if you smoke this blend, do let me know in the comments. And if you smoke this compared to other Virginias, what do you think? They're all top quality. All I mentioned today are really my favorite Virginia blends, straight Virginias. The Ole Golden Slice, of course, is got a touch of perique in there, but still, it is very nice and fruity as well. And the vintage, today you can get Ole Vintage, which is, I think, a bit more richer. Yeah, I am waiting for another blend I'm going to hopefully review soon, is Peterson Flake, which I understood is quite a rich straight Virginia. Yeah. We'll see. We'll talk about it when we get to it. Oop. Just swallowed a bit of the smoke. Anyway, so this was my video of today. Dan Tobacco, the Veermaster. Well, if you're a Virginia lover, do try this blend. Yeah, I am 100% sure you would love it. I haven't got I do have some certain preferences to the Veermaster above others, but not because it's much better. It is different. I just like the fruitiness of it. But I do very much enjoy the Haymaker, the Red Fox, my Red Fox, and the Capstans that we're going to review soon, and of course all I mentioned here. The Peterson I'm looking forward to try. You know, I do vape, as you know, the vaping piper. Oh, 20 minutes, I'm going to finish this off already. I do vape during the week, and I do vape mostly Virginias. Yeah. So Virginia is very much in my top favorite type of genre of blends. As I said a few times now, if I would have smoked a pipe daily, it would have been English in the mornings, my first coffee, or good burley like the Ken Byron Venture. The burley mornings has become now, I love it in the mornings. But with English, mainly English blends. And during the day it would have been Virginia Vapors and Burley Virginia and Black Cavendish, you know. And in the evenings, aromatics. That would have been my clear guidance of my preference of pipe smoking. But since I don't smoke a pipe every day, yeah, so I sometimes hop from blend to blend. But I normally stick to that type of setup. And sometimes after a good aromatic, I vape a Virginia. Yeah, so yeah, so it brings me back to the tobacco, pure tobacco flavors, without any toppings. Lovely smoke. Also, this pipe smokes brilliant. I reviewed this pipe in full. Beautiful shape, apple, love it. Right, I'm gonna have to end this video, otherwise we can just carry on talking about things. But yeah, I love this blend among the others as well. I think the Veermaster is right on top there with my most favorite pure Virginias, 100%. Talking about windjammer, just I'll finish off because I see the tin here right in front of me because I left it there to remember. You remember in the flavor description, in the blend description, it was talking about the sailors on the windjammers. You know, there is a very nice blend. I will record a video soon on this blend. This is as well GLP's windjammer. It's a completely different type of blend. But when I saw the Veermaster, the same picture, same reference to that ship. This is a Virginia, Black Cavendish, and Burley, if I'm not mistaken. Virginia, Burley, Black Cavendish, and Perique. Yeah, one day we'll review this one as well. It's very good, apparently. GLPs. But just the reference of the ship. Right, so this will be it for me for today's video. A Virginia-oriented type of video. Yeah, I'd love to hear your feedback. Do you like Virginias and pure Virginias? And if you do, what's your favorites? Or do you like them all like I do? Really? Everyone is a bit different. None of them are the same. That's the beauty with pipe tobacco that I enjoy so much. You can try the same type of leaf, but every blend has got a bit of a different nuance. Yeah, it's lovely. So yeah, you can enjoy it, a few types of Virginias and have them all as favorites, like I do. So let me know in the comments and let me know what your take is on pure Virginias. Did you ever smoke the Veermaster, and how does it compare to you, to other? Yeah, love to hear other people's thoughts about blends that I am talking about. Anyway, so I'll leave you guys to it. Hopefully this will be uploaded on the weekend, according to the schedule that Stephen has left me here on the screen. So I wish you all a lovely weekend. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you guys soon on the next video. Till then, take care. God bless. Bye for now.